Okay.
that,
Okay.
so just, I don't know, give me a sign or something like, hello, say it,
Okay.
but we'll see how many people join, and there we go. Good to have everybody here. Oh, hello.
Hello.
So, yeah, once the meeting gets started, we'll start the meeting at 6:30. We're gonna have people coming on in, but I'll give you a quick little update. I'm Cynthia Schiller. I'm the English as a second language teacher and my co-teacher. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rebecca DeWeese. I'm the world history teacher.
Who's my teacher for government or
Yeah, I think I met you guys before. Yeah.
Yeah, you had Denise in your class.
Yes, I did. Yes. Welcome, guys. Nice to see you again.
So today is actually the Dutch Christmas, Sinterklaas. So I'm actually
Nice.
Dutch, and it's kind of like a cool little celebration. But we'll get started at 6:30. And if you guys have any questions ahead of time, feel free to let me know. And not sure how many people will be joining us, but I appreciate your patience. If you guys want, you can chill with us or walk away and come back at 6:30. It's up to you. But we'll get started in a little bit. Just so you guys know, I'll go over a couple things. Is we have a 6-to-1 adult teacher ratio for the students.
no?
I picked these two countries. We're also going to stop in Belgium, but I picked Amsterdam and Paris because I actually have relatives over there. So it's a little extra security. We are going through a company that deals with nationwide schools. So it's not just something I created on my own. It has a big, long reputation where they know what's safe. And it's also exciting where we're going. And
Yeah.
I can't.
I've been to Amsterdam and it's an amazing place to go. The history there is outstanding. The Anne Frank house is there where Anne Frank was
Yep.
hidden away. I've got to see that. It would be great to be able to have the kids see that, just the historical side point of that. And the other history there is just it, you know, the history's
And
great.
not to mention the canals too. Those
Yeah,
are
oh yeah,
just
the canals. Yep.
I've
Yep.
been to Amsterdam and Paris.
Okay, yeah. So
Oh,
my
yeah.
hotel room, we could see the canals right from there, and then the windmills are beautiful. And yep,
Shoemaking, the diamond factory,
yep, most definitely.
Anne Frank especially.
Yep.
Are you gonna want to take notes during this? Do I need to go get your notebook?
You guys missed
Stop it,
something.
Denise.
No, because you know you do.
I got my.
Yeah, I was in Paris. Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say we were going to be in costume. She had a nice little beret for Paris, and I was going to get all dressed up, but that's all right. But what were you saying
Oh
about?
gosh.
I was in Paris back when Euro Disney was around, and
Okay.
I spent a day at Euro Disney, and that was pretty sweet, being my first ever being in a Disneyland or a
Oh
Disney
yeah,
place.
definitely. Yeah.
But it's since it's been shut down, from my understanding.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Do you know why it was shut down?
Financials, I from what I've heard, they just didn't have the business like the Disney's here in America.
Okay, that's
But
interesting. So
yeah,
Maybe
it
there's
was pretty cool.
probably easier access to America, traveling. It's expensive to begin with, and yeah.
I had the military rate, so I got a
Nice.
good deal. That was
What?
back in the 90s, so
Okay. What branch of the military were you in?
Army.
so
Army? Okay.
let me go ahead and say hello to the other people joining.
Hello.
Hello, good to have you guys here. Thank you so much for joining us. Sorry it's not at the school, but I appreciate you joining by Zoom. And we'll get started in about 8 minutes. So,
All right, y'all need to eat some dinner.
yeah, there you go.
Eat some dinner.
What are you guys having?
I'm eating tacos.
Nice.
Just the best.
Tacos are my favorite.
So we'll get started in about 8 minutes.
I apologize now. I'm not going to be able to hear real well because I'm trying to drive to a spot where I'll have a little more light and everyone can see me because
Okay.
I'm at work.
Oh, okay. Well, it's gonna be about a half hour to an hour long, so hopefully you'll pop back in and we'll be able to hear it. You can also email me with any questions. So if it does block out for a little bit, let me know.
All right. I should be good. I should be to Meyer on B Drive where I can in about 5 minutes.
How are the roads?
For the most part, they're pretty clear. They're starting to get a little slick with the nighttime coming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think we'll have a snow day tomorrow?
Mm, I don't think so.
I know. It's like, can we have it tomorrow instead of today? I was looking
Right.
forward to seeing everybody in person. But
I pray there's school tomorrow.
Having it today. I have ceramics tomorrow.
you have what
I know.
tomorrow?
You heard you, Denise.
Ceramics.
Okay.
And I know people are getting ready for exams, so I know my classes are.
Yeah, it's not necessarily the time to have a snow day.
Mm-mm.
Definitely not today. Ah,
We had them during exams last year.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing it different this year, which is nice, where they had the exam before Christmas. And we got
Yeah.
a person joining. Where's my waiting room? Hold on. Okay, there we go. Oh, good. This person's been wanting to come.
I've got 2 kids joining on a different link here shortly.
Oh, good. Let me turn my television off real quick, guys. All right. So countdown going on. Well, that's taken a while for them to. Yeah, we got more and more people. And I appreciate you guys being early, helps get all these people into the online meeting room. I see you guys have done this before. It's up to you if you have your camera on or off, but I appreciate muting. That way we can have several people and it won't interrupt with background noise or echoes. If you do have, let's say yourself and your student with you in the same room on a different device, there will be like a microphone screeching. So you want to separate into 2 different rooms if you had that, or share the same device. It's kind of like the microphone screech. Yeah, before I started teaching at the high school, I've done like different, during COVID is what happened. During COVID, I taught online and learned a lot about presenting and all that stuff. I think we're pretty lucky to have Zoom calls that we're able to utilize. Mary is still joining. Hers is not going through. We got a lot of people logging in. I don't know why she's not. If you guys have a problem with the sound, you might want to log out and log back in. Sometimes that'll solve the problem. We do have a text message, a chat on the bottom. Sometimes that is hard for me to see. So
I have it open. I can
okay,
get that one.
perfect. Yeah, that's why I'm so thankful for you helping me.
No problem. Yeah, I can address any comments you want to put into the chat.
All right.
You coming for the meeting?
Pardon?
They cancel. They gonna make for Zoom.
I couldn't hear that.
Yes, they make for Zoom. For Zoom. They send the link in your email. Okay.
All right. Well, appreciate that.
Okay.
Okay, so si necesita una traductora. Si necesita una traductora, por favor, envíame un correo electrónico. Comprende? So if anybody needs a translator, you can email me. We do have translators for you, but since it is not at the Milwaukee, they're not here right now. And you can type escribe en español. I can read.
Can you turn this down?
Pardon?
Anaya, I need you to turn this down.
Yeah, if everybody can go ahead and mute for me, that helps. I'll take questions during the pre-meeting, and then you guys can use a chat box on the bottom. Ms. DeWeese will be helping me with that. And we got 2 more minutes before we get started. So it's so nice having you guys here. And I'll share my screen in just a minute. So Ms. DeWeese too, I don't know if you can see, I don't think you can. The participants logging in, so I got to pay attention to
Yeah, I
that.
see them. I see people said joined as a guest. I can see some people that are joining.
Can you see the ones I need to admit though? I don't think you can see them.
No, I don't think I can see your waiting room.
Okay, so I might have to pop around doing that. So 1.5 more minutes. Oh, 1 more minute. All right, I'll get started right at 6:30. And hopefully you guys can hear me. This is recorded too, just so you know. It's only going to be shared with the company, and if you need like a record of what was talked about. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We'll start in just a second.
Want to introduce ourselves again, just so people that are
Where? Okay, share. Actually, yeah, why don't I do that before I share my screen? Okay, so just so you guys know, those that are logging in, I'm Ms. Schiller. I'm the English as a second language teacher, and I'll be working with Ms. DeWeese closely. So Ms. DeWeese, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. I'm Rebecca DeWeese. I'm the 10th grade social studies teacher. I teach world history, gender issues, and history through film at Battle Creek Central.
Okay, so it is 6:30, the moment you guys have been waiting for. Go ahead and mute if you could for me, please, and we will get started. So, si necesita una traductora, por favor, envíame un correo electrónico, but we'll get started, and there we go. I shouldn't see you. Rebecca, can you see the screen? Everybody give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. Okay, perfect. All right, so welcome travelers. We are setting up a trip to Amsterdam and Paris. I'm stopping along the way in Belgium and admitting some more people. So thank you for your patience as I do the administrative stuff at the same time. All right, so got more people joining us. There we go. Okay, so we are going to be utilizing the company Educational First Educational Tours. And this is an extremely educational trip. It's also going to be a lot of fun. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can message. Please, hold on one second. She has been waiting. I can't, that one lady can't get in. I don't know why. Okay. Let me bring that. Okay, so they go all over the world. There's over like 400 or 500 different trips that they take. So they've been in business. We are going to be going to Europe. We got more people joining us. So I am Cynthia Schiller, the English as a second language teacher. I've taught for over 20 years. I've been at Battle Creek Central for 2 years now. Ms. DeWeese, go ahead and introduce yourself. time for the people that are joining, and then we'll continue on.
Again, I'm Rebecca DeWeese. I'm the social studies teacher. I teach world history, gender issues, and then history through film. And just a little background, I've traveled to 5 different countries. I've been to Poland, Germany, Amsterdam, the Czech Republic, and Italy. Traveling is one of my strong passions. I've been to Canada too, but that was that was a brief time. I love to travel, and I think it's an amazing way for students to learn.
Compromising. I was patient. Like I did the best.
We
Okay.
spend a lot of time in the classroom, but I think traveling outside of the classroom, you do learn a lot when you see in other countries.
You learn a lot. You learn about the culture, the people, and
The history.
the history. Exactly. So thank you guys. All right. So we got all these background things I have to do. So just like Miss DeWeese was saying, why we travel. We're becoming more inclusive, which I absolutely love, how we're starting to see that people are all unique, people are all different. And as we expand our horizons, we see the different ways people handle certain things, the different cultures, and we can see what might be offensive in one country might not be offensive in another, and we start to understand each other as people a lot more. Now, there are nearly 60 years of experience. They have staff on the ground for 365 days a year, and they go to 50 countries all over the world. So this is a long-standing company that we're going through. World leader in international education. And the nice thing about it is actually accredited, just like our school is. So it has certain standards that it has to meet. So they also pay a lot of attention to safety. Any adult that will be going has to go through a criminal background check, so that can relieve any stress on that. So they have the safety and incident response team that is in the countries that we're going to be going to. And it's nice and flexible. We can adapt our tour if there are any unforeseen circumstances. So if there's a problem in that country and it's not necessarily safe at that time, we can adjust our trip to, let's say something happened in Paris and people aren't comfortable going there. We can maybe go to Italy instead. So there is adaptability to it. And the nice thing is that we will have a tour director and the chaperone. So Miss DeWeese and myself, like I said, a 6-to-1 student to teacher ratio. And depending on how many people sign up, but I thought we would start with Miss DeWeese and myself and go from there. Now, one thing that is extremely nice is they have a personalized learning guide, and your student can earn up to half a credit. And there's a certain guide that they have to go through. So they can also earn college credit. And it's a 16-week course related to their tour experience. It's that is an additional cost for $360, but they can earn 3 college credits. They can transfer those to a different college. If they're, let's say, planning on going to Western, they can still utilize that and transfer in. And they can have a college essay. So this can help when they're applying to different colleges to let them know that they've studied abroad and expanded their horizons. So here you can see a part of what the itinerary is. And as I admit, people, I can't see my screen, so thank you for your patience. So here we are, way over in the United States, headed to Amsterdam for 2 nights, and we go to Brussels. We'll spend 1 night there and then finish up the trip with 3 nights in Paris. So you will be a world traveler by the end of this. I do want to say that you will need a passport. I was at the post office. I was at the post office and they said it's currently like a 4 to 6 week processing, but we would like you to get that started as soon as possible. Si necesita una traductora, por favor, envíenme un correo electrónico. But this is where we are going. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat and back with that. Everybody's questions will be answered. And Ms. Deweese, if you see it, you are able to answer, but this is so exciting. Now, on day one, we will fly overnight to the Netherlands and we start to enjoy our experience. We're going to participate in a scavenger hunt that is created by the EF Tour Company, and that will be in Amsterdam. We will have an audio guided tour of Amsterdam on top of a canal cruise. So we get to take a boat ride. Then we will go to the annex, which is Anne Frank's house. There's a lot of history on that. Other than the Bible, Anne Frank's diary was the most popular book that has ever been sold. Now, the Dutch are also known for chocolate, but so is Belgium. Chocolate is extremely delicious. It's more rich and robust. So we're going to go over there to go to a chocolate workshop, and then we can explore it a little bit within our group. And then we see the grand place. So then we hop on our bus and we're going to go to the Latin Quarter, get a nice little educational tour. We're going to see Notre Dame. Notre Dame, take a guided tour of Paris. We get to see the Eiffel Tower. The next stop is the Louvre. The Louvre is where the Mona Lisa is. We're going to explore Paris within our group, also try the local cuisine. So that's what I am looking forward to, as some croissants. And then we're going to travel home filled with lots of memories and culture. So the food, this right here down in the bottom, I don't know if you can see my cursor down here. This is what I grew up on, that toast or that bread that you see. That is hagelslag. And that's so good. It's just chocolate sprinkles, but you take a piece of bread, put butter on it and chocolate sprinkles, but it is so good. So hagelslag. And then there's going to be some crepes or just baguettes, all these different types of foods that we can enjoy. And I think if you guys go with me, I'll buy, I can't remember the name of it, but there's these really cute little licorice and they look like little kitty cats. And they look so cute that you want to eat them, but they taste like solid salt that is like flavored with licorice. But it's a big thing over in Holland where they eat the salty licorice. But just an experience. You got to try it. You probably won't like it, but you got to try it. So here you can see just a little bit of the culture and the Eiffel Tower. So I'm looking forward to that. And there's going to be photo opportunities that you can share with your family. So now, Amsterdam, this is a city that has 1,200 bridges that crisscross across 160 canals. The land needs to be protected from the water, so they have dikes to block the water. It's amazing how they are able to keep this area livable based on how much water is in that area. So we'll get to see the dikes, the bridges. So now this is, I have requested July 27th through August 3rd is the requested time. How this company works is we have a range. So depending on the airfare, it could be anywhere from July 24th and returning up until August 6th, depending on when we go. The projected time is July 27th through August 3rd. If we leave on the 26th, you'll get to spend my birthday with me. But that's just the way they do it. That helps with the best on the ground experience for us. Within 2 to 3 months before your tour, you will receive confirmed dates. Our group will be combined possibly with another school. Hopefully we have enough. We had such a good response that I don't think we will need to combine with another school, but if we do, that'll be okay as well. And that just helps expand as part of the experience, meeting new people. So what is included in your trip? You're going to have round trip airfare, and it will be on a major airline. There are quality hotels that we're going to stay at, clean accommodations, and we're going to enjoy regional style meals. Most meals will be included. There's going to be a few lunches on your own, but breakfast and dinner will be provided for you. And there are some lunches. So pay attention. You might need a couple lunches and snacks. So I know our teenagers like to eat. So maybe give them a couple bucks to get some local snacks. And the one thing I am very thankful for is Miss DeWeese, but we're also going to have a tour director. They will be with us 24/7. So no matter what our questions are, we always have somebody at our disposal. When we are going from event to event, our transportation will be on a comfortable motor coach. We're going to ride in style. When we go to the events, we're going to have expert local guides so we can ask questions, learn as much as we can. And the sightseeing that we're going to do is guided by people who are experts in the history of everything. So we have entrances to landmarks and the attractions. That's all been taken care of for us, so it's nice and hassle-free. Now, what you will be responsible for: passports. Visas are not necessary to go where we are going, as far as I just want to say it's my understanding. Visa free, but we do need a passport. You're also going to be responsible for your baggage fees. So we're going to have to wait to see which airline we're going through to know what the baggage fees are. So just pay attention to that. You're probably going to be allowed to carry on. Also, it is customary to tip the local guides, bus drivers, tour director. We can talk about that after you sign up. And then just be aware of some snacks and some meals that kind of increases the experience, where you can taste a little bit more of the food out there. So it's really nice that we had the peace of mind within this program. And there will be a global travel protection. This is included in the price. That includes coverage for any medical issues that come up, any lost baggage, trip cancellations, and there's more included with that. So there is Global Travel Protection Plus. This is the same travel benefits, but it also has the additional right to cancel for any reason. And it will be a $400 fee for that, but it allows you to cancel within 24 hours of the departure. So if you're planning on doing this, make sure you're committed to it and are looking forward to it. But you do have the option to have the Global Travel Protection Plus. So there is a Global Citizen Scholarship. If you guys sign up, we will get you a link. Pardon? So if you guys sign up, you will get a link to apply for the Global Citizen Scholarship. I was talking to them approximately how much do you get for that? And they said it varies, but I said, is it like $100? And they said, yeah, it's probably something like that. So it's not a full ride. But we're going to share the fundraising page, and each traveler will have, it's kind of like a GoFundMe, but it goes directly to your tour balance. So that's nice that people can see that, you're not just scamming them, that as an actual thing that they're donating towards. So you can ask, we have the holidays coming up, we have Hanukkah, we have Christmas. And that's the perfect time to ask, instead of, a $28, $30 sweater, would you mind getting me a donation towards my trip? And the deadline to apply for our group is February 13th. However, we have a very large response rate and we only have 40 spots open. So if you guys are interested, there's also $100 off if you sign up today. Now, the itinerary, we've talked about everything we're getting on the tour. There are flexible payment options, and you do get your personal tour fundraising page. There's the global travel protection plans that we've talked about. And there's also, like we said, we went over the safety and support, personalized learning. We do a lot of PBL, which is project-based learning. And it goes towards the high school and college credit. Also, the college essay help to help get you into those colleges to pursue your dream. So like I said, those who enroll tonight will get $100 discount on the trip.
That's
Ms. DeWeese, please remind me to have
oh, whoever enrolls tonight gets $100 off. I'm enrolling.
there you go.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
So, okay, so these are the different flexible payment options. It's a nine. If we can hold off on the questions till the end, I would appreciate that since there's so
Girl.
Who is that? All right, there we go. All right, so $370 for the biweekly payment plan. It's $95 down, or you can do the $95 enrollment fee, and that works out to $614 a month. Like I said, you will have that GoFundMe. I don't know the exact name of it, but it's like a GoFundMe. And then there's also things, if your high schooler has a job or babysitting, all different ways to raise money. But you do get that $100 discount if you enroll tonight. Now, if adults would like to go, it's an additional $5,029, but we would love to have you join if you would like to. For the students, it is $439.89. But right here, I think they're going to allow the adults at the same price. So adults, if you want to go too.
What does this say down at the bottom though?
Pardon?
The adults down here at the bottom, the 5,029.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I was like, wait a second, she didn't go over that. But you do receive $100 off tonight only. So, now we have over 150 people that replied to this. So you can secure your spot with a $95 enrollment fee. Guaranteed spots are 40. I am going to try to work on something. If it overflows by a lot, we might be able to add on a different trip later at a different time. But we have 150 people. For this trip, we can only take 40. So it's an we hope that you can join. Now, the enrollment deadline, she must not have updated it. The enrollment deadline is December 13th. So we want to make sure that you guys are at least enrolled by December 13th to secure your spot. Right here, if you guys want to take out your phones, this right here, your QR code can get you into the enrollment page. We request that you fill out our sign-in form so we can keep in contact with you to update you on how this trip is going. So go ahead and enroll, and you can chat with the company directly, www.eftours.com. And I'm also available. So there is the QR code for you guys. And if you guys would like to stay, I can go ahead and go over some fundraising ideas, but I'll give you guys a second to go ahead and get that QR code going before I take that off my screen. All right, so I'm going to stop my share.
Now?
Pardon? Those of you who would like to stay for the fundraising portion, you may stay. We got some chats going on. So we went over the price. Yes. Unless there are layovers, it will be about 11 hours. There you go. Thank you, Ms. DeWeese, for being on top of that. So you guys are free to log off.
There's a question when the final payment has to be paid.
Oh, it goes by the payment schedule. So if you have it in, let's say, the bi-weekly, you pick which date you want to go, and then it just kind of eats it up as you go down. So there are payment plans is how this one is set up. So if it's monthly, you set up, you want to pay on the 15th or the 20th, and then it was the approximate, what was it, 600 a month? And then you just kind of eat it down until it's paid off. And I haven't figured out the exact rotation on that, on when that is paid in full. but it's through the payment plan. And I hope that answered the question. If not, oh, I see you, Summer. So Summer, does that answer your question? What is the full price for students? All right, we'll get back into my screen share so I can show you guys right here. So if you enroll tonight, it's $4,289. If you're an adult that would like to go as well, it would be $4,929. Now, the adult price is for mom and dad, grandma and grandpa. That's not for an 18-year-old kid, student. So if you have an over 18 student, it will still be $4,289. So just so I'm clear on that, if your child is over 18 and they are a student currently at Battle Creek Central or a high school at this time, we can still get them in at the student price. So even though they're adults. So here you can see the breakdown for the biweekly is $307, the monthly is $614 with the $95 enrollment fee. You get to pick which date of the month that you would like to have that. So it can coincide with your pay, things like that. So, oops. I got somebody just now joining. Uh-oh, they might be popping back in. All right, so I see you guys are staying. Feel free to keep going in the chat. I will share my next screen. Hopefully, where did I put it? To my fundraising. Hold on. Let me stop my share. Shrink this down. Nope, I can't minimize. Dang it. One sec. Let me get into the fundraising. I don't know why it's not giving me the fundraising. Oh, it won't let me minimize, guys. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, if I can't minimize, there we go. I can't access my stuff. All right, so let me see what I can access. Oops. I feel bad. Here we go. Oh, okay, good. Here we go. All right.
So
It's the meeting for the school. They changed it for the Zoom because of the weather.
All right, so here we go. This is welcome to our world. Okay. Share. Here we go. Share. I just pulled it up. Let me see. It's not working right. Oops. One more try, guys. It's not getting me into my screen. There we go. Stop share. I can't believe this is going on right now. One sec. All right, let me pull it up this way. It'll take me 1 minute. So does anybody have any questions before we continue on?
Yeah, we've got two here. Can you show the QR code again?
Yep, give me 1 second. Let me just pull this up super quick and then I will share that. And
Then there's a question about embassy protection if something happens.
that yes, we definitely will have that. And we have the tour guides that will be assisting with anything like that. So yeah, there is those kind of protections where we should
And then if our student receives donations towards the travel cost, does that in turn drive down the monthly payments?
Yes, that goes directly to them. I'm just trying to get back into Zoom now.
What is the total cost? I'm sorry, I just came in the meeting because I just got the email about the Zoom.
Okay, let me get you guys back into that. And then I can get you to the fundraising thing. I was able to find that. Okay, so right here is tonight only $4,289. I'll get you that QR code. So you do save $100 tonight. Otherwise, it'll be 4,389. So before I go over the fundraiser, go ahead and click this open if you are interested in enrolling. You can do that on your phone, open up your camera and on the photo and go ahead and it'll, if you kind of scan it over, it'll get you into that QR code.
Will you share the slideshow with everybody or?
Yeah, I've recorded this, so.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so if you guys have that, comment if you don't. And let me double check, I can share that fundraising thing. Here we go. All right, so here's the fundraising guide that they have prepared. There's all different ways that you can fundraise. Like I said, each student will get to have their own, similar to a GoFundMe account where they can just ask people. You can do things such as talking to your church or your synagogue and asking if you, or your mosque, or ask if you can do like a little bake sale. You can babysit or work. Now's a perfect time for snow shoveling. Get creative. That's part of the learning process, how to survive, how to create things. I know for myself, when I had my daughter, I had to create my own job, and I did cheerleading clinics, and that expanded into, I hired somebody to teach karate. I also taught creative movement. You can tutor. There's all different things. You just got to get those creative juices flowing. And I know Miss Kundi, one of our teachers, she was able to travel abroad when she was a teenager. Back then, you could turn in newspapers and you got paid per pound, but we still have recyclables that you can collect. Steel, different metals that you can turn in. Some of you might be good on changing tires or cleaning. And you guys can get together with each other to create different spaghetti dinners or pancake dinners. Some of you are wonderful with your tacos. It sounded so delicious. And just spread the word, let people know. You can make gift baskets. Just be aware if you're a student that you're not just to get the money, make sure it's a quality product that you're giving them. So you can say that you can create some gift baskets and make little candy bouquets or floral things. Just make sure that you know what the cost is and what your profit is. I know that can be crucial. When I was just 10 years old, they had these like braided barrettes that had like a braid through the barrette and then like strings with beads. Super popular. I made so much money at 10 years old. It was ridiculous. You just have to know how to make money.
And we had talked about if you're involved in a church or any sort of, event, a company like that, or, I call it company, but something like that, maybe that you could reach out to them.
Yep.
That would be a positive thing to see if you could do some fundraising there.
Yep. And like they say, to use the web, you can market through, the people that you know on your own Facebook page, like, hey, this is what I'm doing. Who would like, a cake a month or a cookie a week, and set your prices, have people commit to it, and just let them know what the purpose is. And maybe we can put something through the local news, kind of like a, hey, this is what we're doing. If anybody wants to donate. This, I believe, is our first year. Now, as far as the program, Battle Creek, this is the first year Battle Creek is participating, but this company has been going for 60 years.
I believe Penfield recently was going to, I think Penfield was doing something in Europe, and I believe Marshall was going to Costa Rica.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
And you can put out posters, flyers, walk dogs, pet sit. A lot of people might be going out of town for the holidays. If you do not have your pet vaccinated, you can't drop them off at one of these pet sitting places. So maybe you can offer. There's all different ways. And these are some of the things that they've put up. I'll share that with you guys. Concession stand. The thing is, we're a little bit limited on fundraising, how sometimes through the school you can fundraise. We are limited because I'm approved by the school, but not through the school board. I didn't bring it in front of the school board because that could, let's say you signed up to go and your student did not meet the same standards that they need for participating in sports. I didn't want you guys to invest that money and then be told you're not allowed to go. So that's why I have done it this way. I figure that fundraising activities, some kids participate, some don't. And it can be a big mess on who gets what amount of money. You might have one student never show up and we do all these fundraisers and then we got to split the money. I just thought it was more fair for each of you to raise money, but you have gift wrapping. We got Christmas right now. It's a perfect time. You can do a little talent show or science fair. These are some, they have a stadium cleanup. There's different places you can offer services. I know they've been talking about different football games where they're paying $20 an hour for people to shovel snow. I know some of you guys have some strong muscles, and here they had the summer language camp, and that's not going to help us right now. But yard sale, what is it that you don't need? I've seen some of you with some really nice clothes at school that might not be fitting you anymore. As you grow, you can sell on eBay or Etsy. There's all different kinds of ways. Have a little spaghetti dinner. Even just people just say, look, it's $10. We're going to celebrate tonight. You get spaghetti and you can make a profit that way.
There's a couple questions here. If we do not sign up tonight, is the deadline next week to sign your child up?
Yes.
Okay. And if is there only option to pay debit or electronic check?
Oh. How are they wanting to pay? Through
Credit card.
Through a credit card? I believe that would, yeah, that should work.
Okay.
If there's a problem, I will work with you on that. A credit card should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. Just make sure, that the money's available as the processing goes through. That I'm not 100%. That's a really good question.
So
Yeah,
what if they do not sign up by the deadline?
Then we'll have to see what happens. If we have 40 students already, then I'm not sure we'll be able to accommodate them.
Okay.
Sorry, could I chime in? Because I'm the one who asked about the credit card payment. And I'm on the educational tour site now trying to enroll.
Okay.
But it doesn't give an option for credit card, just debit card and checking account.
Do you have a checking account?
I'm sorry?
You're unable to do it through a debit card or checking account, or yeah.
If you were to click debit card, would it let you use your credit card?
That's a good question. I'll try that.
Yeah, try and put it in as a debit card. Maybe it'll go through that way.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll work with you to make sure that that's not holding you up.
Okay.
But t-shirt sales, I've seen a lot of you where you have those in loving memory of my family member. Some of you guys have created your own t-shirts, and you could do, support me. Or I helped a student go to Europe. Some of you have really cool artwork. So yes, you can pay more than the biweekly payment. Heck yeah, you'll be able to pay that down quicker. So I'm a little jealous of bonus from work. I think we get we get free orange juice and candy.
Right.
So the restaurant fundraiser. This would be really nice. You can talk to different companies. Sometimes those mom and pops will help you. I've seen people put little brownies by cash registers, or candy bars, little things like that. But the restaurant fundraiser, you can have like a little donation box. And there's also where you can say, hey, look, if I post this on Facebook or let everybody at school know, where, between 4 and 6 o'clock on next Friday, can I get like 20% of the profits because I'm bringing in so many people? And you can negotiate different prices for them, but it's like, they spend a lot of money on marketing. And if you can hype up between a certain amount of time, they will sometimes allow you to kind of do the marketing for them and give you a little kickback for that. I'm not sure on the exact, 5, 10, 20%, depends on the company. But definitely you should get at least 3% of the sales for that night, if not more.
There's a question if it's after the deadline, will the student be able to sign up if the spaces are available?
Possibly, yeah. I'm hoping, but yeah, we'll have to see how many we have because we can accommodate up to 40. And that's kind of like where the company does everything possible for us. Then after that, if let's say we only had 6 people sign up, okay, that is like a chunk. They do it in certain chunks. And so they might match us with a different school. So we got to make sure that before they match us with a different school. So it's a lot of logistics that go into it. So we have the princess treatment, the prince treatment until then, and then it is a logistical thing. So hopefully that would still be okay. Yes, I will share the fundraising ideas. I will share a copy of this to you guys, and you can kind of scroll through the video to access this. And then, like I said, once you guys sign up, you will have that link. And I see you guys popping through with your questions. What is the help with funding that has the money going to company? So what it is it's a link. And you can share that link and say, grandma or neighbor, can you donate? And they use that link that is connected to your account, and it'll lower your amount owed. So every donation you get takes off from the cost of the trip. And will I send a memo out saying that there are spaces available so people will know? On the 13th or so, is that what you're asking for? And I can see your, oh, I'm sharing my screen with you guys. That's probably blocking what you need, isn't it? Ms. DeWeese, is that blocking the memo, the meeting chat? Is that covering up the QR code?
No, the QR code's on the screen.
Oh, okay. So then this is private to me. So feel free. Any other questions before we go? So I'm really glad that Ms. DeWeese was able to join me tonight so you guys could see. Let me pop up here. Yeah. And then also right here, I put another, I believe it's a different QR code. Sorry, I didn't double check it. But if you guys can click on that and sign in, that way, once you sign in, it kind of like solidifies like your information. So you get onto that mailing list to make sure that we communicate with you. Oh, dang it. It says only debit cards are supported. If you have a checking account, you can put in your routing number, I believe. I don't know if you have a checking account. Dang it. Latoya, we're going to have to figure out how to get that handled for you. My representative is out of the office until Monday. I'm sure there's a way that we can work with you. I don't know exactly how though. This is my first trip through this company. So after you sign up, you get that. Yes, that is correct, Carrie. Credit would have been awesome though. I know. I think they just want to make sure there's no kickbacks, chargebacks, all that. So good. Go ahead and put in the other information. And Carrie, just to clarify again, yes, you will get the link to the fundraising thing after you sign up. I'll send out a memo. And we talked about the link for the funding gets it right taken off. And if you are still struggling or worried about the payment, Miss Deweese and I can brainstorm some more ideas, get a lot of creative things for you. You guys can do some clumping. You can do a little dance recital.
The game over?
And I see another
No,
question.
I'm not in the game.
You are welcome, Carrie. And everybody, thank you so much. And I'm gonna, oh, Kimberly, what did she say? Hold on, I got a
All right,
parent.
we gotta get ready to go. It's 7:12.
Yep. All right, so guys, we will share that link with you. Can I post the scholarship information that you get after your sign up, where you can apply for the scholarship? You can also be creative. Maybe there are different travel abroad things that you can be proactive. This is part of the learning. I know I'm going back to school for my master's. Our school covers some of that, but I need to be proactive and search out scholarships to cover extra things. When you sign up, you will get the link to the scholarship. I will get back into, I don't think they shared the link even with myself. I'll double check though. So here we are back in there. Hold on. But it won't be a full ride. It'll probably be approximately $100 is my guess. And it's not guaranteed. So be aggressive, be creative, and apply to as many different places that have, whatever possibly your racial background or your identity or all these different ways that they can offer scholarships to travel abroad for different circumstances, low income, all these kind of things. So any enrolled traveler can apply, and that's that global citizenship scholarship. So that's where the deadline. Okay. Now I understand. I apologize. I got confused. Our deadline for the trip is December 13th, but to apply for the scholarship is February 13th. That's why I was really confused on that. For the scholarship, you have until February 13th. And I can get the link to you after you sign up. So right down here, EF offers a few additional opportunities to, oh, man, they didn't tell me I had this. All right, here we go. There are a few different things to be eligible. There's going to be a application where you're going to submit a 2 to 3 minute video that answers the question, how will this tour change the way you think or feel about the world and act within it? Once you enroll, you can send out your personal tour fundraising URL from your traveler page. I don't like the way this is scrolling. It's like popping. There is, okay. $1,000 needs and merit-based scholarship. Here it says 1,000. She told me 100. $1,000 needs a merit-based scholarship. So that's a big one to be eligible. That's where you had the 2 to 3. So she told me 100. It says right here 1,000. So I can't quote exactly. Like I said, this is our first trip. So bear with me, but all students who are enrolled are eligible to apply. And here we go. EF tours. I don't, Miss Deweese, can you tell me if you can see right at the bottom of my screen, the eftours.com/global-citizen. Do you see that way?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so right there, if you guys want to take a photo of that or that has more specific information for that scholarship on the needs-based. I'll give you guys just a second before I scroll on. That would be nice if that's $1,000 off. That would be fantastic. So we talked about the GoFundMe type page, mowing lawns, shoveling. Oh man, they gave me a whole script that I didn't even know. But any further questions? I see another one popping up. Having trouble accessing anything through my phone. Where can I get info to go over everything before the deadline? Let me think. Is it because you can't log in with the QR code? Is that what's causing you problems?
In the meeting.
Is it Solero?
The tour. Shari going on the thing.
I will get you a link, not a QR code, if that's what the problem is. Can you type down your email address so I can send that directly to you? I can do that after the meeting. I'll send you the sign-in link, I believe. I believe I'll be able to do that. So if you can, if you're having trouble accessing anything, I will double check that I can get the thing. And Elena, were you able to see the scholarship information, that website information? Miss Smith, if you can let me know. If not, I'll have Miss Deweese type that in and I can pull it back up for you. Okay, so if you guys would like, if you're having problems, the Me Too, Andrea or Andrea, are you wanting which fundraiser or the login stuff for the information? Type in your Andrea or Elena, please type in your email address so I can get that over to you and anybody else. Okay, I see you guys. Chris and Denise, awesome, I see you. Miss Deweese, are you able to write those down?
Yep, I can.
Okay.
Okay.
You are welcome, Miss Smith. And Rochelle. Perfect.
Nobody is open, boy.
Once our student is successfully enrolled, we'll get information on how to set up the fundraising accounts. Yes. Please remember, my representative is out until Monday. So I don't know, like I said, this is our first trip through this company. By Monday, I can get it, or Tuesday morning. So I don't know if it automatically goes to you. This is also a learning thing for me. But by Monday, you should be able to have that, if not immediately. But I will work on that. And for the adult price, is it per adult? Yes. Yes. And like I said, Carmen, is that for an 18-year-old student or a 19-year-old student, they're still a student and they can just sign up. But if it's like a parent or like an adult, even, you know, like a 20-year-old sibling, the 20-year-old sibling will be going as an adult if they're not a current student. So I really push to have this, as long as they're a current high school student, they can get the student price. And if they're not a current high school student, it would be the adult price. You are welcome. And we'd love to have you come. That would be fantastic. Are any parents thinking about coming? Oh, Carmen. Yes, I would love that. That's exciting. Yeah, it's going to be an experience. I really want to see the annex, Anne Frank's annex. So Miss Deweese, would you like to say anything before we log off?
No, I'm good. Nope.
Okay. Were you able to get
Super
all?
exciting. I think so. Yeah. This is just super exciting, and I know it can be stressful, but it's exciting.
And you guys have my email address, cshiller
Who got toothbrushes in this bathroom? Y'all got your shoes and stuff on? We trying to go.
You guys can email me. I'll be checking my email through the evening because you do save $100 if you sign up by midnight. So I'll be checking. I don't know if I'm gonna stay up till midnight, but I'll stay up late.
What?
All right. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
And you're all set, Miss Deweese? You have everything I'll need?
Yep, I think there's only 6 emails in there.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to photo that to me.
Yep,
And-
I've got them. I've only counted 6, so.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. I can't wait to see you abroad. Have a good one.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
You are welcome. Thanks so much
Yep.
for coming. And Miss Deweese, I'm going to give you a phone call, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys.
Okay. All right, bye.